So, it's been, I think, about a month now between games for you. How excited are you to get back on that field?
Extremely excited. Can't wait to touch the grass with my guys, man. Been a while.
How challenging has the last few weeks? I mean, take us back to when you got hurt and come out, because we haven't spoken to you in about a month.
Yeah, it was very challenging, man. When I found out I had a hammy injury, and when I was told by the training staff how long I was gonna be out and stuff like that, we got to do whatever we can, fast as we could to get back out there, and it's here. Took a little time, but we're here.
How close were you on Saturday?
I don't know, man. Can't call it. Yeah.
How does that work? Like, is that ultimately you, or is it the trainers? Is it both of you talking? Like, how does that work when you're trying to come back?
The decision.
And, like, the decision on, like, if you're going to come back.
I mean, it's my body. It's my body. Only I know my body,
Yeah.
That's it.
Do you have to be mindful of your body coming back for this first game? Like, mentally when you're playing, do you think you'll be more aware and in tune and communicate that, or do you not foresee any of that?
Nah, I don't foresee any of that. I'm focused on winning. I'm out there to play football.
Lamar, throughout the whole experiences, you guys dropped to 1-5. Are you thinking the whole way we can still do what we want to do? Like, did you ever lose any optimism in that?
Not at all, man. I got a great group of guys on my team, good staff, man. I feel like we always got a chance to make something happen, and we still do. We showed that Sunday.
What was it like to watch Snoop play the way he did against Chicago?
I got a thrill off. I was hyped. I was ecstatic on the sideline, man, just to see my guy go out there and do what he do. I always know he's capable of doing. I played against him in high school twice, so it was a no-brainer. And then I watched him in college as well. And then, over the years, just watching him play and perform, he always did good. So I had no doubt in my mind we was going to pull a win out came Sunday.
Why do you think in the game it may take a couple of plays or so before you kind of get back into the rhythm? Or, no?
Nah, that's what practice for. I was practicing with my guys today, and I felt like we had a great day today, and gonna execute tomorrow, and then come Thursday night, just fly.
How's the hamstring feel right now?
I feel good. I feel great right now.
You feel like
Shout out to the training staff.
You feel like you're 100%, and kind of when did you sort of feel like, okay, I'm back to my other self?
I'm just starting to feel good, so I'm ready to go now.
What's it like for you to go down and play at Miami? And in your mind, do you always think, I got to be ready to play for that one?
It's not about Miami, me going down there to Florida and playing. It's about any Sunday, any Thursday, anytime, any Monday. It really don't matter. I just want to play football and have fun and get a win. That's all I'm focused on. I don't really care about what's the area. Unless it's war, like I said before. I said this in the interview before. Unless it's a war, wherever it is, I don't want to play. But I doubt it'll be any wars over there in Florida, so I'm ready to play.
Lamar, when you April 28th, or
April 28th.
September 28th, you hurt your hamstring. Was there an expectation?
February 28th? September. Oh.
You hurt your hamstring.
Yeah.
Was there an expectation when you got hurt, when you saw doctors, how long would you be out?
I just said a few weeks, and it's been a few weeks. I'm back now.
Lamar, do you feel 100% now?
Yeah, I feel great.
Do you remember, was it one play or a series of plays that led to that hamstring injury in the Chiefs game?
Nah, can't call it. But that's in the past, though. I don't want to keep talking about that. I want to focus on Thursday night and what's going on now.
Just good. Speaking of that, going back to the point of going down to South Florida again, what is that like for you? I mean, I know you're down there the spring game for going in, and saw what that was like, and just do you get ticket requests? If people start coming out of woodwork, what is it like for when you're coming home for a game?
I wouldn't say people come out the woodworks, but I do get a few ticket requests. That's all I can say about that. Yeah.
Lamar, after with the win Sunday, you coming back now. You kind of feel like this team is maybe set up to go on a run right now.
Yeah, but I'm not really worried about the run right now. I got to focus on Miami. You can't never overlook your opponent. So we're gonna focus on those guys. Try to come out victorious. Then move on to next week.
To that, considering the circumstances with the record and trying to get back in this every week, is it going to feel like playoff time at this point?
Yeah, Coach pretty much touched on that, talking about that with us in the team meeting. You know, each and every game gonna be like a win or go home game. You know, we started off first season ever starting off like this slow, so we're gonna have to just do or die right now, each and every week.
Lamar, there have been various reports over the last couple of weeks about questions and frustrations with Todd Monken. Where do you stand with that? I mean, do you have faith with do you have faith in him as the coordinator?
Yeah, man. We've been winning all these games over the years with him. You know, it's about 30 years. So, I mean, the start of a slow season, I feel like everybody play a part in their own way. You know, so can't just put that on one person.
Marlon said on his podcast, yesterday, today, that you were the one guy who wanted the games out of the locker room. Is that true?
Oh, yeah.
With anyone else?
I told Kaneko, our head equipment guy, I told him to take all the games and ping pong, turn the TVs off. If we could have took the TVs out, they would have been out too, but I appreciate Mr. Steve for putting that in there for us, but yeah, we had to focus. I wouldn't say people don't take the job serious, don't get me wrong, but like, I didn't feel like it was the time for that, we got a lot of work to do.
What's it going to take to get back in?
Keep winning, because we're not going to have them the rest of the year, so keep winning. Probably have them next year, summertime, OTAs or something, but right now, that's not the focus.
Lamar, having a few weeks to reflect, going back, watching the film the first few games of the season, is there anything about either your play or the offense that you kind of learn or hope to take into these next few games to go on a run? If you kind of glean from that?
Yeah, just execute, execute each and every drive, stay ahead of the sticks, put points on the board. That's all.
Lamar, Zay said he hasn't played in Florida since high school. How excited do you think he'll be for the break?
I think he'll be popping out his skin, man. Knowing Zay, man, I know he's going to be ecstatic, man, just to be down there in that atmosphere, see his family and stuff like that. Played against the Dolphins before with Zay, but this is the second time he's going to be home, so I know it's going to be crazy for him.
First of all, remember, you didn't know Zay in high school? When did you first become aware of Zay?
I already knew about Zay. I know his brothers, stuff like that, growing up playing football and youth football. So I've been knew about Zay. He was always the same way. Extremely excited, man. Pancake pack. I know y'all seen that block he had on 53. Self-explanatory, man. So yeah, just that. I'm excited. Extremely excited.
I apologize.
Good.
Lamar, does it become easier over your career now that you're a veteran to be patient when you may not feel 100%, but you want to be out there, that you're at a big point in the season? Have you gotten more comfortable with being patient and kind of letting the healing process play out?
Yeah, absolutely. And then at the same time, you don't want to rush, a hamstring injury back and make it worse, and then now you're out for the whole season, because I feel like hamstrings can be tricky. This is my first time having it, and I thought I was able to move sometimes, and it still feel like a little tugging part, or early on when I was rehabbing and stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't want to end my season or end my career on a hamstring injury,
So that was your first ever hamstring, even going back
to
high school?
Yeah, I never had a hamstring injury.
Do one more for Lamar, please.
Lamar, I think some fans were wondering whether you were dealing with anything else lower body related. They didn't see you being as aloof as you had been normally before that Kansas City. And what were you dealing with? Anything else before you got hurt?
I was trying to win. I don't want to just run for no reason. Guys popping open, and then I'm just running just to run. Just playing football. I'm handling on the field. Just keep supporting us.
All right. Thank you all.
I appreciate you.